iReport number 4 gives you a one-click method to get the metrics you need to give to your practice consultants or in-house staff who analyze your business. Many practices need a quick way to get various metrics based on procedure codes and product sales. While iReports number 1, 2, and 3 are pre-designed to get you the metrics most practices need with an ability to compare and graph the numbers, iReport number 4 just quickly grabs the numbers. Then you can enter them on other reports or give them to your consultants. To use iReport number 4, open the report. Tab 1 lists the metrics. The definitions of the metrics are shown in the description of the metric, like existing patient exams is 92014 and S0621, where OptoMaps is S9986. On the Metrics Definitions tab, other metrics are shown. For example, office visit procedures is a compilation of all the procedure codes described in the description. To get the latest metrics, click on the Metrics Results tab and click the Refresh Data button. This will give you the latest office-made data. In the Filter area, select the date of service month or year, or the date of service year, for example, metrics for 2013. Know that each time you select a different filter, you don't have to refresh the data. Refresh is only used if your data has changed and you want to get the latest data. If you want to filter by location, provider name, or staff, that's also available to you. Some of the metrics require a little more setup. For example, second pair sales metrics. To get your second pair sales, click Tab 2, Second Pair Sales Percent. Select product type frames. Select the period you're looking at. And click Collapse and Count. The number, in this example, 267, are the number of frames sold for the patient numbers described on the left for the year 2013. Enter that value in the light yellow area. Enter total number of patient names. Now, in order to find out how many second pair sales were sold to these patients, click the View Frame Names button. Here you have a listing of the frame name and slip number and patient number. Scroll down and find where a patient bought a second pair. For example, patient number 1423 bought these 3 or 4 frames. Count 1. Patient 1285 bought 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, and continue counting down through the list of patients to get your count. Assume you found 50. In the count number of names with 2+ frames, enter 50. This shows that 19% of your patients bought second pair sales, and the number flows through to the number of second pairs from worksheet 2. If you want to find the number of patients that had exams and then purchased a frame, click tab 4. Select the product type, services, and frames. Here you have listed all patients who had a procedure and bought a frame. Now count. For example, patient number 34849 had a 92014 and bought a Townsend Salt frame. That would count as 1. scroll down until you find every place where there's a procedure and a frame. Here, this patient had procedure and bought a frame. Continue down, enter your account in the yellow area, for example, 52. That number flows to the Metric Results tab. To get the appointment metrics, click tab 3, enter your period. Again, we're looking at 2013. And the metrics for the number of slots that were filled, number of shows, no-shows, and new patients based on using the new patient indicator in the schedule will be listed. These amounts flow over to the metrics results in the schedule metrics from worksheet 3 area. If you have a need to find procedures, units, or net fees based on your own criteria, use the green area to find specific CPT codes. For example, in the year 2013, if you want to find all CPT codes 67825 and 76514, select the codes and you'll get the results. Or perhaps maybe in January 2013, you want to find out the results of your 99 codes. A final measurement you may want is your recall effectiveness. Click tab 3, and on the right side are the listing of the number of recall notices you'll be sending during a period. So for example, let's select January 2014. 152 recall notices will be sent. If 3 months from January you run the numbers again in January 2014, and let's assume the number changes from 152 to 70, in the area to the right you can enter those numbers, get the percent, and you know that 46% of your recalls sent in January were updated and therefore responded. Keep a running total in this little worksheet area, and you can keep and see how recalls have responded over time. Should you have any questions about this or any of the eyeReports, don't hesitate to contact eyeReport support.